Moo everybody, it is another month, another day. It's another Tuesday, Mock Tuesday, and we got a new theme. As you can see, it's a little bit more Western. Um, Real quick, if y'all aren't a part of the crew, go join the Moo crew, the minifigclub.com, MooCow25. You get 25% off your first monthly subscription. Y'all can join us on these mock builds. I don't know how to get out of here. Hi. Hello, everybody. Hi. Let me see. Getting some comments here. What's up, Panda? Moo. Moo, moo, moo. Britain Bricks. Yo, you're new. Hi. Nice to meet you. Mayo. What's up? Moo. Raid from Mayo. Got you. Got you. Okay, cool. What's up, Cliffy? Moo. Get out the hay. Something like that. Tonight is a little different. I was going to go a few hours later, but currently I have a friend on the way on an airplane. They should be here very soon, and we're going to hang out. So I think tonight we're going to do a few things. Get some comments off real quick. We're going to somewhat start the mock for the month tonight. But I did say in my video a few days ago that I would like to go through the blindfold challenge on Tuesday. Real quick, this is this month's theme, and the photography challenge that we do every month. The theme is Giddy Up Partner. It's Minifig Roundup time. This month, your minifigs are riding into the Wild West, as you can see. Will they be rustling cattle, digging for gold, or cooking beans over a campfire? That is totally up to you, Sheriff. So dust off your boots and get to building. We can't wait to see what your minifigs get up to on the frontier. Your spotlight piece is already in their hands. How they use it is up to you. So over here on the other side of things here, we can see, what's up, Big Nate? Boo. What's up, RC? I hope you're doing okay, buddy. I ain't seen you in a minute. Over here on the other side, we can see it says a blindfold challenge. This is kind of what I'm trying to do at first tonight. It says sort your parts into piles. The headgear, torsos, legs, and accessories. Cover your eyes. Pick one part from each pile, up to 3 accessories. And give your new character a name and a wacky backstory. You can be as serious or as silly as you want. And then it says optional. Share your creation in our Facebook group for a shot at the prize. So I think that's what we're going to do. I still have a few things set up here. Let me figure out how to get this down again. There we go. Western thing nice. I just started on the western part of my city as I just finished this castle side. Very cool. Ignore the mess. I'm still kind of going through my unboxing from TMC, getting stuff all sorted out. I didn't want to spread everything out where it needs to go yet because I am using a few things that I need. Let's introduce this month's star fig. So the castle sitting right here. Cliffy was the star fig. Technically, it was Cliffy's theme. The stage, which is right here, y'all can't really see it too much. That was Chuck. I think his name was Chuck. In the Minifig Club, that was his theme. But I used Sethi as my inspirational fig. So this month's fig and the star of the theme is TMC Jeremy, and I actually have his sig fig, and I gave him the actual it'll get there eventually. It'll get there. There's too much stuff for it to focus on. What's up, Brett? What is up, Brett? So he will be in our mock this month. We'll start with that. See, I was special. I have a sig fig, so he's going to be in the mock, of course. I already have some ideas. I already have some parts laid out. It's just a matter of over the next few weeks putting it all together, right? What's up, Zizou? Special guest Johnny G. No, not like a special guest on my show. Although if I was a little bit later, we could maybe work that out, but it's all good. I think what we're going to do first is get the right package out. Let me get a visual. It says, sort your parts into piles, heads, headgear, torsos, and legs, etc. Okay, so in this bag, I still have my minifigs and the accessories, all except for the pink and this light blue hat right here that I got. I actually got that light blue hat and the accessories, so we're not using that because he's already a part of my hat collection. So we're not using that one piece, but everything else we will use real quick. So this is the first time I'm ever doing this blindfold challenge, as it is too. I've been kind of sort of hinting that I want to do it for a while, and we really haven't. But hope everybody's doing great tonight. Now here's the thing: I already built some of these, so it's okay. It's okay. We'll pull them apart. So it said heads in one, torsos, legs. Let's just do this, that. Reference card. Heads, headgear here, hairs, whatever. And the accessories. I even still have my 2 brooms up in here. Okay, so we got that all taken care of. I believe it said pick one part from each pile and up to 3 accessories. So I have a pile of accessories. We can definitely do that. We're going to do, basically, you're creating one minifig, or you can't. Caps off to your hat collection. I like that. Can y'all hear me okay? Because I am a little bit further away from my mic. I may have to look into something else, but I decided to rearrange the room a little bit, so I'm actually still sitting on my bed, my futon, whatever you want to call it, the couch. Don't even go there, Cliff. I just hope everybody can hear me just fine. But I will yell a little bit for you if I have to. So what we're going to do is basically we're going to create one fig. We gotta come up with a name and the backstory for him, what he does, what he did, how he became who he is, type of thing. If y'all can't tell, I am super excited, not just about this mock. I love Jeremy. Jeremy's so awesome. Shout out to you, Ziploc. You know who you are. But I'm very excited to meet our friends. So I have the energy tonight. You know what I'm saying? Audio sounds perfectly fine. Thank you, Z. Thank you, Panda. You just hit you up with a sun cow, mate. Yes. Okay, very cool. Thanks, Brett. Britton, where is Cliff? I have no idea. Cliffy don't like me. Audio is the same as other streams. Perfect. So it sounds like crap. Thank you, Mayo. A sub even. Awesome. Thank you. Love it. Hey, you know what, Britt? You're perfect timing. Thanks for reminding me. 300 subs. I will eat some pickle sauce and some hot sauce, some wings. I don't like hot sauce. I'm willing to do it in pure dissatisfaction for y'all. Not only that, I got a little present for my birthday upcoming, an early birthday present. I want to build it on my 300 celebration. So get me to 300. What was I saying before that? Anyways, we're going to do a blindfold challenge real quick. Y'all going to love this. I stole my daughter's Minnie Mouse. You see the bow? It's a Minnie Mouse bandana. And I will put it over my eyes, just so you know, just the one eye, right? Is that how you wear a blindfold? You only cover up the one eye? Ow, I poked my eye. That's why you cover both eyes. Anyways, I will put on the blindfold, and then we'll pick one of everything. If y'all can see this area right here, this is where we're picking from. Let me move some stuff for you. This is the area I'm picking from. Y'all can totally tell that I don't have any other things in front of me. That really hurt my eyeball. So here we go. This will be fun. Hold on. I hope y'all enjoy this because I'm kind of not really into humiliate myself. So as you can see, it barely goes above my mouth. It's very, very tight. I really needed another person because I can't remember where stuff is. Okay. Okay, I found the heads. Okay, so we have a head. We're going to put it on the green glaze plate, so I know this is going to be challenging. Hold on. Okay, these are heads. This is a torso. These are legs. What else? A hairpiece. These are accessories, up to 3 accessories. So 1, 2. What is this? I'm guessing a hat piece. And 3, okay? 3 accessories. Was that all? So basically that, the hat, 3, I think that was all. I'm going to unblindfold. That was hot. That was hot. Sun cow can be a new trend. Ooh, sun cow. Move over, skip the toilet. Love that. Okay, we're gonna put these guys aside. Let's put together our figure, which I had actually gotten paint pants, a police torso. Oh, he's got an angry face or a happy face. You can have an angry face. A ninja's helmet. 3 accessories, okay? I got a blue camera, a gold key, and a broom. What are we going to figure out? He needs a name. Here's our fig. Come on, baby. There you go. So there's our fig, okay? Paint pants, police torso, and a ninja. Man, that's... You should re-chat during it. Just saying, oh, yeah, totally. Re-chat while I'm blindfolded. I love that plan. He's preparing for his Friday 8-hour endurance stream? Yeah, probably. Yes. Okay. That's a hard one. Because as much as you're a police officer, are you a ninja or are you a police officer? Are you an undercover police officer? You have a bandana around your face. Or some odd, you know, like, you don't know the identity of a ninja. That's what I'm trying to say. So is he a ninja or a police officer? That's where I'm getting at. What are the chances of cow pulling a broom? He only has like 3 in his room, you know. Yeah. Not like I'm collecting bags of them right now. And actually, funny thing about the brooms, some people may find that's a bit repetitive, that y'all are always seeing brooms coming towards me, but it's more of a game. We've created a game out of this. I want to see how many brooms TMC can send me in 1 year of this is month 5. So another 7 months and we'll be able to count how many brooms that TMC has sent me in that whole year. No, it wasn't Cliff, but nice of you to show up. Hat does not want to fit me tonight. So I mean, he could be his pants fell off. That's the weirdest thing I've ever found. Anyways, I will come back to this. I will post a picture both in their Facebook, but also on my Instagram. So y'all go check out my Instagram later on this week. We'll say that. Y'all just stay tuned for that. And y'all will get to know what his name and his career, life choices are. For tonight, give me 1 second. Okay. I got 20 minutes until he's supposed to land. So, super freaking excited. For tonight, when I started doing Cliffy's Castle a few months back, I started Mills plating. I don't usually Mills plate stuff, but I have actually grown into that style of building. So we still got to build us a Mills plate. It's not going to stay a regular plate, although it will be a lot less part intensive if I kept it a plate, but I can do a whole lot more with Mills. So my thoughts on this. Let's go review this card again, okay? Let me pull that back up. Let's get a refresher. The photography challenge is the Giddy Up Partner. Giddy Up Partner. It is the Minifig Roundup time. So this month, the minifigs are riding into the Wild West. So, will they be rustling cattle? Digging for gold? Or cooking beans over a campfire? Ooh. It's up to you, Sheriff. Dust off your boots and get to building. So, I mean, honestly, I think my first idea that came to mind was, even though, now before I started Mills plate and stuff, Trevor the chicken guy, Trevor the chicken man. So, month 2 on year 2 was Trevor the chicken man theme. And what I ended up doing was I made a facade of a barn and then a pond with a waterfall. It was really nice. I should have started doing Mills plating for that, but I didn't. I would really love to have rebuilt that with Mills plate, have the pond actually inset. It was actually a heart pond, so that still gives me that idea flowing. I think what we're going to do this round is, instead of a facade barn, it is Western theme. We're going to kind of roll into that. But I like cows. I like barns. I like farms. So we're going to give TMC Jeremy a barn. It won't be a facade. It will be 16 out. Okay, half a base plate out. It will be sticking out. 3 walls. I don't know yet if I'm going to put in a back wall. That just kind of depends on with what's in it, what we're doing with it. Now, in all reality, the only thing that we'll be able to see in the picture is everything from the front view, right? So may not do a lot on the inside. I don't know yet. Giddy Up Partner. That's like reverse. Oh, you're funny. Sorry, just reading those chats. So that's half a base plate, okay? So that's the first goal. And I'm wanting it to be Mills plated. I want a functionality piece. I don't want to spoil it yet, but there will be a functioning piece in this build. Because it's Mills plated, I'm going to try something new. The other idea I have for the Wild West barn area is it's going to have a pond, more or less like a creek, because the side of it, so we'll have the barn in the middle, 16 out, probably an 8 wide, somewhere in the middle, so that way you still have some on the outsides. It might actually be shifted more to one side than the other because of this creek idea. I only have this idea because I want to tie it in when especially when we put it into a layout. I want to use some of these mocks into a layout. We'll call it the TMC land, or we'll get into that as time comes. I think I'm wanting to tie it in to Cliffy's moat. I gave him a small section in front of his castle to have his moat. I think we're going to continue it on the one side, and the one side of it will be classified as Jeremy's river, creek, water area, whatever. But when we put the two mocks next to each other, they'll line up seamlessly into going into Cliffy's mock where the old moat was. So I already got it visioned in my head. I just want to be able to build it out that much. With that said, the moat itself is built on the layer of base plate and has blue transclear studs. This route, I'm actually going to put blue base plate on the green base plate because I want to use a green one rather than a blue one. So we'll go that route. So we'll have the barn either in the middle or offset. Either way, it'll be a half a base plate, 3 walls out with a roof, everything. Will be a functionality piece, so something functioning in this mock. We'll have a river that also connects into the moat. Technically will be the moat, but on our end of this mock, it's his river. The front end, I don't want to give everything away, but I also don't have a lot of tan at the moment, tan plates. I used a lot of tan plates for Cliffy's Pirate Beach because at that time, I was only going to build it and tear it down. But as I built more into it, as I built the pirate area, I fell in love more with it. So it may not be tan. It may be green. That's fine. It may be brown. I don't know yet. We'll get down there. Sand laying out stone. I don't know what that means, Brett, and I don't really think you know what that means. Okay. So the front area will be our more of a of the scene area. We're definitely going to have horses. We're going to have cattle. We're going to have a couple people, including Jeremy. I mean, this is the Wild West. I don't actually have cowboys, which that would be great. I wish I did have cowboys. This guy is about the only cowboy I got. I guess Trey sent me a cowboy hat with a star on it. We might use Trey in this mock. We'll see. I do have other hats that we can add figures into for his posse. You can't be alone. You got to have yourself a posse. No? So I think that's about where we're at. And first steps are first. I literally, the only thing I have to do really is build me a mills plate. I'm very nervous about that because I don't know if I got all the pieces, especially being handy right now. So that might be more of a workup into it. Some of the extra pieces I got, so I got a couple other lassos and whips we can add into the mix. Definitely going to be using these types of fencing in the mock. This is an off-brand tree piece, but yet it looks Western. It looks dead, like it would be in a desert. I might actually add that in there. I created this a while back for my layout, the fairground layout when it was once a thing. But I think where we're going to go with it now is I might throw in a little tire swing into the mix. See there? Might throw in a little tire swing to the mix to add a little fun. And go from there. So, how do I want to do this? The only tan piece I got in front of me is this right here. It's a 16 by 8, 8 by 16, however you want to put it. Mosquitoes, snakes, mosquitoes, spiders weren't enough for you. You now have flesh-eating bacteria. Yo, there's there's flesh-eating maggots. Yeah, it's gross to think about as it is, but flesh-eating, I ain't into it. Lieutenant Lloyd, Lysol. um, oh, babies are crying. This might be a little cut short tonight just because I don't think I'm going to end up building much. You know what we could do? If we put the barn over in this area, count it out 16 by 16, throw that barn up in that area, and not have anything on this side of the barn, but have this be the wall of the barn on this side, I think that might be a better idea. Because that'll give us a little bit more room over here. Then I have room for both babies crying now. Poor things. But then I'll have room for the moat or the river, creek, whatever you want to call it. Up here, we still need another 16. I truly think that's about where I'm at with this build right now. I wish I had prepared a little bit more into what we're doing for tonight. Oh, I do have this little cute farmer lady. I did want to add some of these. Hey, man, what's up, Macro? It may be short, but man, it is thin. Yep. I got this cute little farmer lady last month in my TMC haul. I think we're going to add her into the mix. That light is too bright. That's why we keep messing up there. When was the last time you did a city tour, Cal? Look, I'm going to tell you this. Whatever is the last city tour, now you have to go back over 100 videos, over 100, because I did 100 days in a row in videos. And then I have done some past that before that, right? I actually tore down that old layout months ago. And I didn't really do a full-on last video about it. Whatever's out there on my last layout video is out there. And now that's not to say that it's done for, I should say. But that's because my little brother and his family have had to move here. And it's a lot of people in a tiny space. And I had to downsize some space for them, which is fine. So that layout table is actually current behind me. Actually, all three of these tables have been used as my layout table at some point. And now none of them have a layout on them. So I don't actually have, or maybe I do, I don't quite remember. It's out there, though. One of my very last fairground videos. For the time being, I still have the Ferris wheel. I want to go back into it. I'm actually trying to figure out how to put that Ferris wheel into one of these mocks. And that's hard because I don't know any of the upcoming months. I can't foresee that we're going to have a fairground type or a way of putting that into it. So, yes, yeah, it's okay. I mean, I'd rather have a layout. Just kidding. But so basically, I'm trying to put that Ferris wheel into one of these mocks because I want to make these mocks into a layout. I want to have a TMC mock layout. Every mock that I did, I want it to form together somehow. I know the stage and the castle, they don't mix. But you see what I'm trying to do here? I'm trying to take two worlds and combine them into one. We're going to have a western bleeding into the castle with Cliffy's moat. So then those will actually be side by side. Cliffy will have his pirate scene in front of that. And we'll go from there. Crap. Now that I said that out loud, if we're doing that, this side is the moat. It bleeds into Cliffy's moat. Cliffy has another base plate with pirates. We're going to have to build up that. We're going to have another section here that would make sense down here in this corner and build up like the beach area. Maybe that could be the tan area in front of the barn. Ooh, a barn on a beach. There's something you don't hear of every day. We might have to bleed that up into this mock and make it all make sense with the tans, you know. But that's to come down the road. Blocks and mocks, yeah. So that's about where I'm at with that. I truly do want to bleed all these in together. It may not make sense at some point. Like we have to put a stage inside of a medieval Western era now. You see what I mean? So it'll be down the way, I'm sure. I made a Crystal Cave mock a while back. I wish I had kept that together. That was the last one of last year's mock. So now 6 mocks ago. Wow. I only know that by looking at the reference on my magnets. Next week, next Tuesday, we will start building. I already have the fundamentals laid out as to the mills plating. I'll already have pieces ready to go for the barn, hopefully for the water, and we can work off of that. Yeah, I'm excited. So I think that's about all I have for tonight. Like I said, I don't really think I was going to build much. As it is, I might have started on building the mills plate, but honestly, I could probably whip that up on my own. And all of that. So hopefully he's just landed safely or about to land safely. That worries me. I mean, planes just worry me. Being off the ground, whatever. So, anyways, I hope everybody's enjoyed this short little stream, my spiel, my workup as to what I want to do next week and the weeks to come with this Wild West mock. First ever. So, y'all remember to subscribe, like, and catch you in the next one, all right? Go check out the Minifig Club, theminifigclub.com. Enter the promo code MooCow25. You will get 25% off your first monthly subscription. Again, MooCow25, 25% off your first subscription. And you can build mocks just like we are. Every month is a different mock. Every month is a new theme. You get a bunch of goodies out of it, and free shipping, I might add. So we'll catch you guys next week on Mock Tuesday. Boo!